This will be probably attempt number 4 at my video for PTSD Buddies. It's not something that comes easy to me to share my life openly, but it's something that I've come to learn over the last year that if I do it, I can begin to heal. So I'm hopeful that maybe if I share this, then it can help my healing and maybe be beneficial to somebody else. I'm Becky, I'm 28, and I live in Canada. As you can probably tell by this video, today's a bad day. Today's bad day number, I don't even know. I lost track a long time ago. Point form of my story is to not bore you, I guess, with all the detail. My story started before I was born. I wasn't wanted, and it became very apparent to me from a very young age. I was shoved all kinds of pills from the age of 2 onward, and hospitals. I've been all through the Maritimes, tests, surgeries. I had nasal cysts removed 4 times. I've had 6 teeth extracted. I had my appendix removed, my throat stretched out without consent during another procedure. I had a lumbar puncture. I've had probably 7 or 8 MRIs, 4 or 5 CAT scans, bone scans, brain scans, blood work, x-rays, all kinds of tests and extensive tests and surgeries, and 3 C-sections, an emergency surgery after one of my C-sections. Yeah. Sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, over and over and over and over again. Because when I get bad, the world goes dark, and I shut down, and I make choices and decisions that ultimately affect where I'm going with my life, I guess. Can't stop it, can't control it. There's nothing that I can do except wait out the storm. So, I've been re-victimized. I don't know how many times now. I just really struggle to feel anything these days, to be able to think, to be able to focus. Grocery stores, I can't go in them anymore. Leaving my house is a struggle. Sounds. I'm really bothered by a lot of sounds and stuff. Too many sounds will make me panic, will make me black out, and then I take off. My saving grace has been cannabis and marijuana for trauma and Turn on the Lights Canada, because pills are a huge trigger to me, and I'm a recovering addict. I had a lot of substance abuse issues with my parents being so highly addicted to pills. I don't trust them. I don't trust the pharmaceutical industry or anything about it. And cannabis is the only thing that helps me feel without negative side effects. But guess what? There's no help for people like me. So this is what happens when I run out of my medication. I'm a mom of 3, and I'm married. I own a house. I own a car. I should be happy, but I'm not. Every day that I wake up, I try to fight my way out of the nightmares, but I wake up to live the biggest nightmares of my life. Because being awake is when it's worse. When I have cannabis, I feel better. I can feel. I want to live. I want to find purpose and value within my life. And I feel really sad for all the veterans right now that are going through this upcoming cut with the cannabis, because they're gonna feel like I feel. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything great with my life, like fight for our country or... Oh, fuck. Sorry. I didn't do anything important, like fighting for our country or like anything like that to, I don't know, feel like this means anything. But the biggest nightmare that I'm fighting is myself. And this PTSD, cannabis could be my saving grace. It could be the thing that keeps me here. Without it, I feel nothing. I can't think. I disassociate. I go somewhere else and I let myself be re-victimized because it's easier. I've let myself be a toy because it was easier, because that's the only way I could feel anything for years. Whether it be positive or negative, it's like you just want yourself to feel something. But I don't. I sit here alone all day. I drop my kids off in the morning and then I come here and I sit here until it's time to go get them again, until it's time to be the taxi service and do everything. I have 2 boys who are suspected to be autistic. I have a daughter who has ADHD. And a husband who's taking on a huge load of this and trying to work a full-time job, and there's not enough money to pay the bills. There's not enough money for anything. It's like I'm living my childhood as the parent, kind of. I decided a few months ago to seek justice against one of my abusers, and I'm in the middle of that right now. But it's making everything worse. They really aren't kidding whenever they tell you that it gets better before it gets worse, I guess. But every day is a battle to hold on to that hope that it does get better. But I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I guess just my story is my story, and it's lengthy and it's messy. But, you know, Marijuana for Trauma, Turn on the Lights Canada, Cannabis, PTSD Buddies, all of you are keeping me here. I'm 85 pounds right now. I'm going through an eating disorder from my PTSD that started about 7 months ago. It's now, I think, like somewhere around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't eaten yet today. It's typical. I might not even eat today. Just can't move. therapists keep saying, keep moving, it'll make you feel better. How do you keep moving when you have no want or ambition to? So I suffer here in silence by myself because, you start to open up like this and then you tell people and then it's like, go to the hospital, get yourself locked up, like get some pills and stuff, but none of that will work for me. How do you do that when it's a trigger for you? Like, it won't work for me, and I don't want that. So anyway, this has been an 11-minute long video of me crying, and I apologize, and I don't know, I guess just, I don't even know how to end this. Like, I can't think. So, anyway, that's all. Thanks for listening, and keep on shining your light. As hard as it is, keep doing it. Because I'm being told that I matter, and, I tell people that all the time. I say, you matter, you are worth something, keep going, keep pushing. So maybe it's time I listen to myself. Thanks.